And in case this is your first time here, honey, consider hitting that subscribe button because you don't want to miss all these. Just kidding. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. In case you're wondering why I'm this excited, hello, it's because our family is growing, the channel is growing, and I do not take that for granted. Even if it's 2 subscribers, 2 new people coming to watch you, that means a lot. That's huge, guys. Hmm? That's huge for content creators. You know what I'm talking about, yeah? So we do not take any little support for granted. We really appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts. I'm talking on behalf of Maya. Yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah, thank you so much, and let's get to what I was supposed to talk about today. So today, I'm happy. I seem happy, but what I'm going to talk about is kind of sad. Yeah, because guys, let me ask you something. Have you ever been stolen from? Yeah, like someone just breaks into your house and they steal everything. Yes. Have you ever experienced that? That's something that I cannot wish my worst enemy to go through. It's something that takes you back like 10 steps, 100 steps back. Yeah, imagine yourself going to buy let's say a TV when you had one. It's not that you are upgrading, no, you're just buying because you don't want to miss news, and you have a baby who wants to watch. There's no way you can start to tell them there's no TV, blah blah. They won't take that. So yeah, guys, it's something that I cannot wish for my worst enemy. Yeah. So now this is what happened to us, guys. It was in 2020, May 16th. Yeah, May 16th, 2020. I guess it was on a Friday. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess it was on a Friday. Yeah, so that was when the COVID-19 had hit. Like, people were so scared about it. Yeah, there was a lockdown. Yeah, we were not able to travel from one town to the other. Anyways, now let me just go straight to what happened. So I had gone to visit my in-laws to Meru at that time. Unfortunately, we were locked down while there. So we had gone, we were 3 people. Yeah, we left my hubby in Nairobi. Yeah, so because at that time he he had a lot of projects going on, so he could not have left them just like that. So he took us there, and he was supposed to come back for us. Unfortunately, there was a lockdown, so we had to stay there and work on ways and means of us coming back here. So at one point, it was on a Friday, yeah, a Friday night. He came from work, and he left everything, the way you just leave everything in your home, and you just go to bed. He was so tired. He didn't even cook or eat anything, so he went straight to bed. So it was raining at that night. So at around 9:46, yeah. So from we lived at that time. We lived at a place. I won't mention it, but it's along Eastern Bypass. Yeah. So this, I don't know how they broke the laser wire, and they jumped into the compound. That place was a gated community. Yeah, it was a beautiful neighborhood. Yeah, and uh, it was a beautiful neighborhood, by the way, and it was just a cool place, to live in. So they broke into they jumped into the compound. Uh, we were living. Our house was the downstairs one. Our house was the ground floor one, and we had neighbors on top of us, and the next side. So They jump into the fence, and they come, break the window. They open. My hubby had just closed the top part with a small padlock, so they break the window. They see the key just on the TV side. They used a wire, a string, yeah, which was tied to a long pole, a tiny pole, yeah. Is it a pole really? Kijiti, a stick. It's a long stick, yeah. What am I even saying? A long stick, yeah. So they tied the string there, so they could pull the key from where it was, yeah. So they pulled the key, and they opened. You see these doors with the flap, the metal flap. Yeah, they opened that. Then the inside, there was a couch. Tunaitanga nini? What do we call that? Yeah, it's a chapi call. Anyway, that. So they opened that, and voila, they were inside the house. Yeah. So they went straight ahead. I don't know what they had done, because my hubby didn't hear them at that time. It was drizzling, and I mean, I wonder how he didn't hear anything. Anyway, so they walked straight to the room where he was, because the door was just wide open. They sprayed him with that. What do we call that thing? They spray someone with when they want to rob. Yeah, so they sprayed him, and yeah, they went ahead to do what had brought them there. So they had so much time, because they carried the carpets, they carried everything that was on the stand, on the TV stand, everything, the TV, the laptop, the camera, anything that they found there. They went straight to the kitchen. They closed the fridge. You see, we normally leave the fridge keys there hanging. They just opened, and I guess they smiled, and they were like, "Oh, we've just, this is a this is a good deal." Yeah. So I had shopped. We were so afraid of the COVID hitting us, and businesses being closed down. So I had shopped. We had shopped, foodstuffs that could last us for 2 months, 3 months, yeah, name them. So they just went to the kitchen, they closed the fridge, and carried it with everything inside: my cereals, my veggies, my meat, everything, drinks, leftover foods, everything that was inside. So they had a vehicle, they had a pickup waiting for them. So that means they passed through the gate. Yeah, jumping in, they coming in, they used the fence area, and going out, they used a pickup, because we saw tire tracks the following day. Yeah, so they carried everything they had. They took their time inside there, and there were 6 people. That's what the CCTV showed. And yeah, they carried everything: my laptops, computers. What else did they carry? The gas. Yeah. Yeah, so they carried everything they could. I guess it's like someone was moving out. Tulihamishwa, literally. Tulihamishwa. Yeah, so my hubby didn't hear anything. So the following morning, oh, they had taken the car keys. I guess they remembered it had a tracker. They just threw it outside the door. So the previous day, my hubby wakes up. He had terrible headaches. He's just trying to register everything. What's happening around me? The house, the door was wide open. They left it wide open. There was mud all over the place, and there was just things have been thrown anywhere. Like the whole house was just in a mess. So he's just tries to he tried to register what's happening, and it's dawned on him that we had been robbed. So he called me, telling me, "Yeah, you know what, because he was supposed to come for us the previous day, but he didn't. Sometimes when I look back, I just thank God everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm why I'm saying that, guys? I'm a light sleeper, so imagine I could have had them jumping through the fence, you see. And I told, maybe I could have told my husband, okay, definitely I could have told my hubby, you know what, I've had a footsteps back there, so maybe something else could have happened. They could have just engaged in a fight, or yeah. So sometimes I just thank God I wasn't there. And yeah, everything happens for a reason. So they took all that, yeah. So me, I'm now back in Nairobi. My whole house is in a mess. I'm like, where do I begin? Where do I start from? There's no TV. My son wants to watch TV. We had this small screen, yeah, that we had buried. Now we had to locate it and make him watch that. Anyways, yeah. So it took me a while. Actually, I've never healed from that because they took my music system. It was so I had invested in that. We had invested in that. Like, how do you move on from such kinds of and for sorry for that. I was so confused. My baby was calling for me. Anyways, how do you move on from such? How do you forget your stolen stuff? You had that attachment with them. It's something that you had invested in, and just someone comes in and takes them all without sweat, without anything. They just takes everything. Huh? Sometimes they even kill. When you try to put up a resistance. How do you move on from such? Ah, I've never forgotten that. I guess I have this phobia. Until now, when I sleep, I'm just like, my thoughts are out there and I'm just here. My body is here, but my thoughts are out there. Anyways, it's God who, takes care of us. But hey, really, some things you just can't, move on from. Yeah. So imagine yourself going back to buy a TV set. It's not because you are upgrading now. Unfortunately, no. It's because you are just looking for anything that you can watch. You want to watch something. You want to watch a TV. Yeah. Um. It's so bad. It's really so bad. If it was about upgrading, that's very understandable. Imagine yourself going, to start. It's like starting over again. You know, starting over. Hey, sometimes these people, they don't have mercy. Anyways, we followed with the police and everything, but it didn't go anywhere. So we just let it go like that. God will avenge for us. Yeah. So we are here. We just thankful that they didn't. I'm just thankful they didn't harm my hubby. Yeah. And if I were there, guys, I don't know what could have happened because I'm a very light sleeper. Yeah, I'm a light sleeper. I don't know what could have happened. Anyways, everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad I wasn't around because if I were, I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for staying up to this point. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this. And have you ever been stolen from? What was your experience? Because, guys, me, I was so traumatized. Actually, that's not the first time I'm experiencing that. So you can imagine, yeah. So have you guys ever experienced that? How was it? How did you move on from that? So let me know, guys. And thank you so much for being with me up to this point. And see you on the next one. And guys, have you noticed? Nowadays, I'm just uploading after a day. Your girl is doing good, right? Yeah, clap for me. Yeah, I know. So, guys, thank you so much. And stay tuned for the next one. Bye bye. Yeah, bye.